there is a serious disadvantage if you do not carry favor. I have found out people really don't care about you. This is a very painful revelation. It takes a long time usually for people. People don't care about you at all. They are passionately obsessed with making a meaning out of their own lives. So whatever will make them leave their own affairs and zoom their attention to you has to be divine. Listen, most of us have this superstitious idea that just because I love God, everybody will shut down on their destinies and just pay attention to me. No, sir. Apostle, the other day I sat in church and someone was looking at me and smiling. My brother, as he was looking at you, he was thinking about something else. I can almost tell you, you are not the one he was looking at. I'm not being sarcastic. Have you seen people talk and walk and you think they are talking to you, but they are talking about themselves? How is this rent going to come? Say, sorry, I'm not talking to you, I'm discussing something serious. Listen, do you know why I'm teaching you this? It's not just to laugh and to scorn. If it is true that your success does not just depend, the dynamics of the manifestation now is God in partnership to men to make it happen, and these men are currently distracted pursuing their own destinies, then what do you think will make those men to leave whatever it is and then turn to you and give you dedicated investment of their time, dedicated investment of their resources, dedicated investment of their energy, allow you to climb and leverage upon them? I was preaching, come Sam, I was preaching years ago, and a man of God preached before me, and he shared a story that I found very, very powerful. Pay attention to the story. This is what he said: that there was a senior advocate, I think in this country or so, or around the world, very senior legal practitioner, very wealthy, very successful, influential, one whose name is a key. You know, names can be two things, keys or padlocks, but this one, his name is a key. And there was this young lawyer who had tried to set up his firm. It failed. Very sincere, smart gentleman. Watch this. And he was really frustrated, and he went to God in prayer and said, Lord, change my life. Things have to change. And every time he would stand, he would see some of these top clients, institutions running around to talk to that senior advocate, to help them, you know, in all kinds of legal services. And these people would be bidding for millions of dollars. And that gentleman felt life was so unfair. I'm just looking for a fraction of this thing. Look what they want to give this man, and he's leaving them. And what kind of thing is this? When God wanted to help that gentleman, this is what happened. In the presence, I think they were at a conference, and there were several people, businessmen, billionaires, other lawyers, the captains of industry. And this young man came and cried and said, sir, please help me, please change my life. And the man said, okay, I will help you. And he said, follow me. And he came out of the veranda, and everybody was looking at him. Oh, this is that our senior advocate. What is he doing with this guy? Then he began to talk with him. So how are you? How is your wife? I said, sir, that's not the issue. He said, just talk to me. And they were walking together. How are you? Are you eating well? Are you taking care? And he was angry. He was saying, sir, the issue is that I'm hungry. And the man said he walked with him, and when he walked with him, he got into his office and said, if you still fail, don't come to my office again. Listen. Do you know what he was doing? People were saying, who is this man? Please sit down. Sit down and learn. You are in the house of God. The gentleman came out, true story. He was about to look for a bike to go home, and someone stopped him and said, sorry, I saw you with this man. Listen, he did not even ask him if he was ill. He said, sorry, we've been trying to get him to negotiate a deal for us, but our rate, can we please can we work with you? And he mentioned a rate that was a breakthrough, and the gentleman was wise to compose himself. Listen, true story. The moment he did that, God granted him grace, called some of his partners and worked together, and within a year this gentleman got a gift and went back to the office of that senior advocate. He knelt down and said, thank you for changing my life. Then the senior advocate asked him, he said, do you know what happened to you? That's what I'm interested in. You keep your gift. You have to study what happened to you so that you will use it on others too. Favor is when an individual invests his credibility on you. Listen carefully. Who likes you in this kingdom